Illinois State University spent much of their first month back in school trying to contain that big COVID-19 outbreak. It nearly put the county and the entire area at more risk of more restrictions. But they have a plan to turn it around based on a breakthrough in Champaign.
I was planning to be teach again, and suddenly I got this job.
John Bauer is a chemist at heart, but this summer he was put in charge of Illinois State University's COVID testing strategy. The outbreak has slowed in recent weeks, but from August 22nd through September 4th, their positivity rate was 21%. The game plan for keeping that number low is in play at the University of Illinois, led by Professor Martin Burke, also a chemist. This summer, Burke and his team realized that the nasal swab test just wouldn't cut it.
It's just too slow, too cumbersome, too many supply chain bottlenecks, and too expensive. And so they say necessity is the driver of innovation. We knew we'd have to do something to innovate.
The keys to keeping the positivity rate low here at the University of Illinois are an app and a lot of spit. Instead of sticking a tip up your nose, students and staff spit in a tube. As of Monday, U of I's positivity rate is 0.44%.
These over here are the biosafety hoods where some of the manipulations will occur.
Illinois State is participating in U of I's SHIELD program. Right now, equipment is on its way to this classroom in the ISU Science Building. In 2 months, this new lab will process saliva tests from this campus and others in the area. That essentially turns Illinois State University into a testing lab for all over central Illinois, it sounds like.
Right. So part of the rationale is that we're trying to make the whole region safer.
One of the advantages to saliva tests is they're quicker to process. Illinois State's nasal swab can take up to 5 days for results, but Burke says his test can be turned around in a day, maybe 2. And he believes they can get that down to as quick as a few hours.
If you get the results back within 24 hours, the chance of catching someone before they infect other people is actually quite high.
But even Burke admits this test has not been a silver bullet by itself. The positivity rate did pass 2.5% near the end of last month at U of I. The New York Times wrote a headline, "A university had a great coronavirus plan, but students partied on."
So I would say that headline should be, a university has a great coronavirus plan, and some students partied in a way that was very irresponsible, and that university saw it quickly, made corrective actions, and is back on track.
The Safer Illinois app is another counterpunch to flare-ups. Test results are sent to this app, and students need to show their status before they can enter buildings on campus. The virus will keep spreading while ISU builds up its lab, but that also means chemists here in Illinois will keep innovating.
I feel like I'm doing something positive for the university and the community.
Chemistry is universal, empowering science. So we love to think about what chemistry can do to impact society.
And Bauer says ISU has not decided how often students will get tested or whether they'll use the app in the exact same way. But right now, ISU pays $100 per test for the nasal swab. They believe the saliva approach would cost between $20 and $30 per test.